and my girlfriend was going away for the rest of the weekend. Right before Jan left, she went, "Hey, Half." I said, "Hey, Half!" Why are you streaming? I'm right here. Thank you. Okay, well, please do the laundry today, okay? Like, I'm not even asking you to clean the apartment, just the laundry. And remember, the detergent goes into... Yeah. What do you think? You think I'm an idiot? Like, I don't know how to use... it. It was 10 a.m. and I felt quite proud of myself, but also rather exhausted, so I deserved a little break. I watched some cat videos, then searched for some serious stuff, like weight of the earth, which is 13.1 septillion pounds, by the way. Then I watched an episode of Invincible, and when I checked the clock again, it was 10:07, so I sped run everything again, and that's when I realized, am I lonely? Here's how I imagine loneliness before. If you live alone and have some issues, maybe you rage quit and yeet your controller across the room. You are a nerd. If you have no real friends and the voices inside your head have a little too much airtime, and you're kind of still a virgin in your mom's basement and you're in your 40s, well, then you're probably a pervert. But if you have no friends and you live alone, oh my god, you're so goddamn lucky, dude. Apparently, science says it's a little more complex than that. Whatever. So the main 3 types of loneliness are emotional, social, and existential. Emotional loneliness is like showing up to your own birthday party where the only guests are your plants. It's about missing that someone special who really understands the weird, wonderful you. Although, no, it's like showing up to your own birthday party where the only guests are Bob and Greta. Social loneliness is when you're at a party and you stick to that one wall, you get a little more drunk and you go like, damn, I wonder if anyone would notice if I just left. And then you go home. Also, nobody noticed except for your best friend. Existential loneliness. It's not just about feeling special, it's about pondering the meaning of life at 3 a.m. Feeling like a solo character in a multiplayer video game. At this point, to be honest, I started feeling sweaty from all the Googling and reading. I felt like I needed to relieve some of this tension. So I did what any self-respecting adult would do. I absorbed this box of cereal. When I returned to my research station, strangely enough, the lingering loneliness hadn't left. Why does it take like nothing to be lonely? While being a social butterfly is like a full-time job. And even then, you can be surrounded by people and still feel like you're on a deserted island. This shit's called perceived social isolation. Emphasis on perceived. 2 people can be having the exact same social setup, and one might be throwing daily mental parties while the other is having a tour around a ghost town. In the 90s, only about 3% of Americans said they had no close friends. Guess what? Now the No Close Friends Club grows to 12%, while the number of single households has grown by 550%. Like, back in the day, it was better. Well, back in the day, you could marry your cousin, but from the social point of view, it was kind of nice. Say you lived in a village. Normally, you would hang with like 10, maybe 20 people. Maybe stalk a few from your neighborhood. But you couldn't possibly stalk 100 people a day. Nor could you possibly know what Elon Musk was having for lunch. Now, well, with social media, you can access thousands of people's every day. And the more people you see, logically, the more people you potentially can feel detached with. So, the next thing you know, you're buying a cat and ordering a Japanese waifu pillow on Amazon. But really, how can you escape the loop of sadness, self-pity, and unrealistic expectations? The internet gives us quite limited options. The first one being therapy, obviously. Shocked we haven't fixed global warming with this meticulous trauma healing yet. What the science guys also keep nagging about is to make meaningful connections. Apparently, more friends doesn't necessarily mean more happiness. So, quality over quantity, as they like to say at the Chinese sweatshops. Speaking of Asia, now here's my own piece of advice. Low-key, try to move to Korea. These folks have made a law aimed to seek and destroy loneliness at once. With $475 per month, which suddenly makes loneliness quite a profitable endeavor. But Japan didn't cry over this at all. They were like, Yo, why do we make some cash on this loneliness thing, guys? Like we did with the e-girls and the tentacle. So now there's a whole partner/boyfriend/bridesmaid, pretty much anyone's for hire thing. You could just rent some rando to pretend to give about you. Like they have to listen to your whiny bullshit, show up to your grandma's funeral, or like go do the laundry or something. Oh Laundry! While I was casually balls deep in Asian loneliness, my clothes were deep in moisture. So when I opened the washer, the mold stink hit me like a sumo wrestler's ass slap. And my girlfriend's ETA is in 30 minutes. There was only one solution to this problem, guys. Throw everything in the dryer and mop the floor in the kitchen because nothing covers up the panic drying better than a shiny kitchen floor. Also, nothing solves loneliness quite like good old stress. I'm gonna use your computer app.
Wait, what is this? Asian woman versus man's tentacle?
Like, share, and subscribe.